What'd you say? Gaga, Lady
Gaga and Britney Spears.
Lady Spears.
There we go. We got Lady
Gaga.
Spears action. Well, you know what?
Well, I'm trying to think of songs now.
Well, why don't you sing us some Spice Girls? Mix it up incredibly so. Say to her, if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends or whatever the hell. That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
Shut up, Steve. Don't even look at me that way. You just stare at my butt all night long, and it's really creepy. But at the same time, it's really flattering.
Take it as a compliment.
He's gonna keep doing it.
I know. I'm okay with that. Wow, this is pretty good. Hey, check that out.
He doesn't even have wandering eyes. He has really.
It's a Blue Moon with some Grand Marnier in it.
What?
Blue Moon with Grand Marnier.
Remember that.
It's interesting. Here,
I'm not mad at that.
Take a drag of that. Yeah, it's a little bit sweeter than a traditional Blue Moon, so it's got a little something.
With an orange in it? Oh!
It's a Blue Moon with Grand Marnier.
Wow. I've heard of
Guinness with extra Guinness in it? I love Guinness and Guinness.
That's a panty dropper 2.0.
I think that's...
Holy moly.
I asked her for something and she just delivered it to me. I said, hey, mix it up, give me something special, give me something crazy. So she delivered it. I said, surprise me. I know, it's pretty good.
It sounds like she knew what you wanted and to drop your panties 2.0.
My panties, you know what? They're going to be around my waist any second now. They're around my hips, and they're going on down. Oh, man. They are now outside of me.
Copyright.
I'm using it as a gag. I'm using it as a gag right now.
I don't know if there's a name for that drink yet, but if there's not, Panty Dropper 2.0, Right Land Supply Side 2012. I'm just saying.
All right, so when I open up my own pub, we'll have the Panty Dropper 2.0. What's going to be the 3.0? We're calling that the Panty Dropper 2.0.
It's an improvement on the past.
It's good. It's really good. But
It's a new generation.
Is it not? Uh-oh. Have you come up with it?
I do want him to keep his panties on, though. I'm good.
What's the song?
Talk and eat and drink.
Wait, hold on. No, you can't leave yet. There's a song
She wants
action.
to hate on my eating and drinking abilities. I don't know his song.
What do you mean you don't know his song?
You gave me
Lady Gaga.
Gaga and Lady Spears.
How about this, Dana?
What is? No.
What's your favorite song?
Something.
Yeah, your absolute favorite song.
That's going to be a difficult thing. I have to pull that out.
No. Well, you can dance too. He's gonna sing it to you. How about this? He can sing while he dances with you.
She will not do it unless I dance with her.
Well, that's okay. Look, how far does your headset reach?
That's a fair qualification.
Here, you can just slow dance with her. All right, choose a slow song that you can slow dance to and sing at the same time.
If that's the case, I'm gonna do. I've been feeling tired, baby. Trying to hold back this feeling for so long.
It's so creepy when you're singing that and you're looking at me.
And if you feel like I feel, baby, I'm gonna get dirty on it.
I'm just gonna get all sorts of dirty on it. You're like,
yeah. Come on.
Bless you. No coughing allowed. You're doing a terrible job of this. Are you out of nowhere? You'll get up and you'll sing in front of people, but when it comes to just singing one-on-one to someone, out of nowhere at a random bar, a random place, all of a sudden you get all giddy, all scared.
There's a bunch of people here. I mean, if it was her and me, I'd sing right into her. But because it's
right into her butt cheeks. Well, you sing in front of these people all the time.
I'll cup her butt, and I'll just sing right into it.
I've seen you get up on stage singing to like 10 times this amount of people. What the hell is wrong with you out of nowhere? What, are you on the spot? We're sitting here shooting the shit, recording, and all of a sudden, like you're getting all nervous. I don't think I've ever seen this.
These are my friends.
So we'll still be your friends.
I've had years.
Yeah.
I've had years of keeping my music and my friendship separate, and then like in the past couple of years, you guys kind of learned more and more about it.
And how many times? And how many times have we brought up, "Hey, Leo, sing something for us"? I do know that for our buddy's bachelor party, actually his wedding that we want to go and we want to sing a song.
wedding.
Yeah, we want to go and we want to do what is it? I'm not talking to you. Why the hell would I talk to you? Because this is like an hour. We always record for an hour, asshole. So don't be so upset by the fact that we record for an hour. Anyways, so we wanted to go and do what's it called? We want to do it's not scatting. What the fuck's it called? You can't even think of it right now.
Oh, it's
Acapella.
like barbershop quartet.
Barbershop quartet would be awesome. Have we brought any ideas at all of the types of things that we want to do? You know what? That's not an interesting topic to be talking about during podcasts. Different barbershop quartet bullshit. So let's get back to why you feel like a little girl when it comes to singing to a random girl at a restaurant.
I don't, but there's no reward here because I do it and she likes me, or I don't do it and she doesn't like me. But either way, there's a crazy amount of people here, so nothing comes of it.
No, but it's still fun and it's different and it's unique, and probably she's never had that happen to her. So why don't you make someone's evening?
I don't know if she has a spare set of panties back there. She's gonna have to change.
Well, you know what? Then she'll walk around and it'll be, her hips will slide a little freer. It's not a big deal. Like nothing crazy will happen with it. I mean,
it'll just start running down her legs and it'll be okay.
It'll sound like Astroglide.
I love that there's like 2 girls here. Oh, 3 with rep. But there's 2.5 girls here.
And we're just like, yeah, whatever. We don't give a shit. Come on, that's part of the fun of it. What is this? What? Put it over there. Okay. What? Like they never heard of Astroglide before.
I mean, because
I just say like these girls over here have never heard of Astroglide. Christina, have you ever heard of Astroglide before? Have you heard of Astroglide before?
Astroglide, Christina.
Well, she's felt it before.
That's
it's been used on her before in the past. So
I actually think that's a better answer than yes.
Are you trying to say that she's an Astroglide virgin?
I guess not. I would assume not.
I'm saying it. I don't believe it. I'm guessing that Cannon probably has a full closet full of weird shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably a couple paddles, a couple dildos, a couple of I don't know, thongs, a couple of lots of dildos. I don't know. He's got.
Wow. That's the extent of your exotic attire.
I just like the idea of Cannon having. Wait, hold on. I just like the idea of Cannon having like 50 dildos in a closet. like he's like, you know what? When we separate, these are going with me. These are definitely going to be staying with me.
And someone will be in there eventually, and they'll be like, "Can you get my gift for me?" And he's like, "Not that closet, not that closet."
What? I'm not telling him anything. I was actually seeing what time it was, so I know when an hour has expired. I don't give a shit about your fucking draft, man. Just letting you know right now.
I don't give a shit about your draft. I don't give a shit about your draft.
Well, look. The worst that's going to happen is Steve is going to call you a fucking asshole. Leo will go, "Oh, you took my pick. I'm going to choose another random dude." What?
Pick another one, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that there's a certain amount of Cebu calling someone an asshole that he'll ever get out of his system. No, you're not talking about you at all, Cebu. But Cebu's an asshole, so it doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter at all. But
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. See, Cebu, you'll have to watch the episode. When you watch the episode, then it'll all make sense. If this even comes out.
Cebu, am a dedicated, loyal follower of your podcast.
Absolutely. That's a friend right there.
Yes.
And a loyal listener. Slash viewer.
Slash everything. Slash everyone. So Cabins in the Wood, we going to watch it again this weekend? I watched that, and I actually really enjoyed it. I know we talked about it a little bit online today. What's that?
What, Captains of the World?
No, Cabins in the Wood. I watched it. I only watched it one time, though. I enjoyed it enough times. I enjoyed it enough that I felt like that's worth at least watching again. And I don't know about you. You didn't seem like you really enjoyed it all that much.
I did like it, and most movies like that are worth a second because if you enjoyed the movie originally, then the second time you enjoy it, you already know what's going on, and you can really get, if there are nuances to characters, you can get nuances to characters.
Right. You do know that they made that into a book, right? Like they went and they took that screenplay and they elaborated on it more and they made it into a book. I was thinking about actually buying it. It's like $6 on Amazon.
Oh, yeah, it must be a horrible book. Because usually if something's a good book, they'll make it into a movie, and the movie may or may not be good, But if they make a movie into a book, I'm betting that it's going to be shit.
No, it's like the screenplay, but with all the stuff that they didn't actually show in the movie in it. So it's like the whole entire screenplay. It's like 300 pages. It was like a 300-page book.
A lot.
Well, I know they showed a lot, but imagine how much they didn't show. They didn't show you everything from the people's point of view, what's going on inside their heads, the stuff that they can't really ever do with just, watching or making a video. Unless they do shit like, what was it? Twilight, where essentially she's just sitting there monologuing the entire fucking time, and it's fucking horrible. It's just a totally terrible movie. I still can't believe you watched the third one. That fucking movie's terrible.
Are you saying Twilight? I watched the first two.
No, you watched the first two. You watched the first three. What? You said you watched the first three. You said you watched the third one.
Whatever one is the most recent one that has 2 parts, I totally cut out for.
Yeah, so you watch. That's the fourth movie. There's the fourth movie times
she was
2.
Pregnant. There was a preview that said she was pregnant, and that's basically promoting teenage vampire pregnancy, and I cannot get behind that.
Well, you remember the fact that I'm sure the books had it. So if the books have it, then they got to do it in the movies, because those movies are verbatim for the book for being as terrible as possible. So
I can see that, but a woman came up with it, so they should take it with a grain of salt.
Yes, I mean, we don't know anything about the truth, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm merely stating from experience.
Right.
Did someone just pick Hiller?
I don't know. Did someone just pick what? Who? Hiller?
Yeah. Springfield Isotope.
So someone took yours. Someone took your actual super awesome, tasty, delicious pick. What was his position?
I wanted my second goalie. He's a goalie. I wanted my second goalie to be as strong, similarly strong as my first goalie.
And it didn't happen that way, huh? So now you understand Stebu's pain and hatred and disgustingness.
I have to plan C this. I should get some more defense.
Rolling. We are waiting for it to go and do it today. But did you get it? Did I think Ryan got the character or the player he wanted?
Son of a bitch. That was the one I was going to go for next to.
Ryan, did you get it? Is that what you wanted? Are your picks going badass now? Oh, someone's pissed off.
I would say that's a good pick then.
If when you pick something and someone starts yelling "fuck" at the top of their lungs, that's most likely pretty good for at least someone. At least it's good enough that you piss off someone else. Now, did everyone here do all their homework, or is it only Leo that didn't do their homework?
Leo and Stevu, evidently.
Leo and Stevu did all their homework. Everyone else just kind of sat around and said, I guess I'll just start picking people. Whatever's the highest number, I'm going to choose. Right?
Yeah, they have them, but you have to make sure that you fill out your positions. Centers, left wings, right wings, defenseman, goalie.
Let me help you. I'm helping Ryan type a text message to someone else about something. I want to type. I can't. If I go out of the screen, then it's going to downsize and not fucking work. So let me help you. Let me help you do something real quick. I'm trying to help. I'm making your life better. Ryan gets so belligerent at times. It's amazing. He gets so upset about everything. Anyways. So how do we get off the whole tendrils thing? What the hell?
I don't know. I thought that was strong material. We were talking about beer and pussy.
Yeah. Well, what if we went? How would that actually even happen? Because you have wine. They have wine that's created using the stomping of virgin's feet. Now, if you went and you created beer, how would that actually happen? Would it have to be virgin ladies, going in and providing the flavor, or what?
You can't do it because it has to ferment.
Wait, it's time, Dana. No, for that guy to sing to you something. Come on, do it, dude.
He keeps pushing that.
I keep pushing that because it's interesting. How many times has someone actually sung to you at your job? Sung to you at your job? Never. Exactly. See, I'm telling you, this would be a once.
My follow-up question was going to be sung to you well.
See, that's the thing. You could nail out both of those at the same time. You could sing to her well, and it'll be the first time that she's ever, and possibly the last time someone will ever actually sing to her.
Your microphone is cutting out, sir.
I'm doing the best that I can with what's available to me. Look, she's running away. She doesn't like you anymore. I think she does.
Want this to happen. You're forcing her to make it happen.
What do you mean I'm forcing her? I'm forcing you to do it. I'm trying to make you do something. All she has to do is stand there. All you have to do is fucking sing. I think you're the one doing all the work.
That's true. Okay, Okay, and then we'll close on that. Is that the scenario?
Pretty much. Do you think you can
All right.
close on that? Are you capable of that?
Tell me what to sing to this lady.
I don't think the listeners are going to have enough time to actually respond to you and give you some ideas of what to sing. How about this, Christina? What about Sibu? Maybe Sibu has an idea of what you should sing to her. Actually, how about this? What's a pretty decent song that you can sing that's actually slow?
I can sing a crazy amount of songs that are slow.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
You got it.
Well, you know what?
Chris Brown stuff, Neo stuff, Usher stuff.
I mean, apparently she likes Lady Gaga and Britney Spears, so therefore she most likely doesn't actually have a very wide variety taste in what's good and what's bad. So I'm sure that you can go and get away with at least something. What's something that has some feeling that's fun, that's entertaining? That'll probably entertain her.
It's hard to say because Britney Spears and Lady Gaga have very pop songs.
You know what?
Not necessarily vocalists.
Then let's pretend exactly that she didn't say that. Let's just go for a song that will at least be interesting, at least be fun.
She would probably go for a Justin Timberlake song, or a Neo song. she gained weight. My friend's telling me that Lady Gaga gained weight. Maybe a few pounds, maybe literally 3 pounds.
Wait, is he trying to say that now he wouldn't do her as opposed to before?
She was.
In the past, he'd totally be all over her.
She had abs and she blew them out, evidently.
She worked so hard on them, and she's like, you know what? I'm making tons of money. I can actually eat a fucking cheeseburger now, so fuck that bullshit.
I'm telling you, if I was worth $40 million, I'd eat a cheeseburger too.
You're like, you know what? You can't eat a cheeseburger. Fuck off. People listen to my music either way. I don't give a shit. It's gonna happen. I'll eat a fucking cheeseburger. A cheeseburger time. It's all about cheeseburgers. Remember that time that you said I couldn't eat a cheeseburger and I did it anyways, and people still went to my concerts?
Oh no, you ain't talking about cheeseburger.
It's cheeseburger time. It's Cheesy McDonald's. That's what's happening right now. Anyways. So Leo, how are things going? How was your weekend?
Things are going well.
To our podcast listeners,
shape up well.
No, your past weekend had some interesting happenings. Just for our podcast listeners, based on the fact that you essentially got a child. You have a child now.
I got a new dog. It's a teddy bear or a Bichon Maltese mix.
Let's never call your dog a teddy bear again. Let's please do that.
I'm calling it Diva. I thought it was ironic at the time because
are you bored now?
She couldn't be sweeter.
Exactly.
Now I have to feed her out of my hand, so she's more and more like the name that I picked.
Which is teddy bear? Dijon? Did you call her Dijon mustard? Oh man, she'd make a great condiment. Oh, it'd be awesome. How awesome would that be? Remember what happened last time? You went and gave me a black and blue fucking toe forever. It's very nice.
For lick anus.
Oh no. There we go. Much better now.
Welcome, sir.
You and your
That's
lick
what Cameron
anus. Why do you
sounds
always...
like when he's fighting women?
And I'm winning. I'm scratching her head and she's kicking me in the butt, and I still feel like I'm winning the competition and the fight. It's making for a very fun time. Oh, look, she's grabbing my arm and she's kicking my butt. Oh, there we go. See? Oh, why would you do that to me? You are such a terrible person. I have my friend sitting around trying to go and circle me this entire time and kicking my butt because she is a terrible, terrible person. So Leo, now you actually own a dog, and now you have another dog, which is against your will, and which you were hoping not to actually have. Now, do you think this is going to bring you closer, or going to cause strife?
I think it's going to be okay for me and very similar for me for the rest of the relationship. But for her, I think it'll give her a lot of perspective on what like child rearing may have a little sample of. And
wait, doesn't she work with?
I can't do anything.
Doesn't she work with kids all day long?
Yeah, but
don't you think she has an idea of what it's like to work with kids? I guess I would think that she probably learned a little something about kids crying and being upset and not enjoying themselves. But of course, no, not until she actually gets a dog does she realize the frustrations of child rearing.
No, I agree, but that's like saying it's not the same as taking them home. I sit a child every day, but when I have to go home with it, it's totally
He's
different.
helping you get your hair touched. I know. I just find it funny that people don't think in those terms. Like they don't really understand the difficulties of having a child until they get a dog. And like, oh wow, this is difficult. Like, did she never have a kid? Like not a kid, but a child growing up, or what?
Did she never have a child growing up? I'm pretty sure she didn't have a child.
No, a dog. How about that? A dog. A pet of some type.
Yes, but she had a pain in the ass pet. She had one that barked all the time and didn't like listen to anything. You can't tell that dog to do anything. When someone knocks on the door, it barks. When someone like smiles at it, it barks.
Okay, and so she's like, you know what? I love that dog so much because it wouldn't shut the hell up ever. And her enjoying sleep as much as she does, decided that she wanted to have a dog that's there all the time, potentially doing the same thing.
Exactly.
That's exactly the situation. Okay, where is this data check?
Because you can play two positions instead of one. However,
because no, I'm not hitting any buttons. You understand? This is a game, so if I hit buttons, it moves. Right, if I don't hit any buttons at all, it doesn't move. But the mechanism that I use to record is inside of the game, so therefore, if I'm not playing the game, then I can't record it the way that I want to. As well as I'm uploading this, people can go and fuck themselves if they don't enjoy it, but I'm uploading it like this as it stands.
I think saying a curse word in the middle of that phrase and then laughing afterwards doesn't necessarily make it interesting. But you're fooling our audience.
No, they definitely found that interesting. They don't understand how this works. They're like, why am I sitting here listening to a podcast and watching the same thing over and over again when I could just be, listening to it on somethingradio.net. That's the thing, though. All these podcasts are...
Go ahead. Wait. This is a chair. It is brown. It is shellacked. It is fucking dark as shit, but I'm enjoying it. Ha 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 ha. See, it doesn't make it interesting.
I felt like it made it more interesting. I think that was actually my favorite part of that little tirade right there. You're going off and yelling at the chair as such. Oh, sorry. All right, we're going to end the show with him singing to you. We're doing it. We're doing it.
How's your burger?
Good, thank you.
I haven't even tried mine yet. I know. We're going to close up, though.
He wants to close them up both at the same time. Are you not going to do it?
Okay, I'll go.
Really?
Is this what we're ending on?
I don't know. I'm completely fine.
To be here.
She doesn't have to be here. What are you going to sing? Just to know what?
She's not going to sing. She's going to sing it.
I'll take a Schmiddix. I'm trying to whore you out. Come on, man. Just let me whore you out a bit. Oh, see, she's running away now.
That's it.
Fine. All right.
But she's got to serve drinks and stuff. You can't tell her to wait because then all these people's beers are going to be cold.
Oh, you sound like a big giant fatty excuse. That's a big giant fatty excuse. I think that hold on. I think if she takes 2 minutes and she comes back with beer 2 minutes from now, I think it'll be just as cold as if she went and because you know what? She'll be here. He will actually get served. All right, he's not going to do it. Whatever, guys. He's not doing it at all. Doesn't matter at all. So I'm going to end the podcast. I don't care anymore. Doesn't matter. All right. Thanks so much, and enjoy somethingradio.net. Somethingradio.net.